Hi, happy Friday, how are you? Oh, that's it. Let's just tidy that up. I wanted to talk about sitting with our feelings because I'm sure you've heard that term. You just need to sit with your feelings. But actually, what does that mean? You just sit here with me. You better sit here with me. Did you move? Did you move? Maybe we need to sit with sad. Just wish you hadn't sat there. Or my favourite. No, don't sit there. No, come back. I think one of the first things we have to acknowledge is that sitting with our feelings means bringing an awareness to the physicality of our feelings, the physical sensations that appear in the body. Because when you say feelings, we all think up here, right? But actually, feeling is an embodied experience. It takes practice to begin to, name our feelings. Not all of us have got this great big emotional vocabulary, and feelings are nuanced, and there are lots and lots of different words that can describe what's going on for us. And once we have the word, being able to connect that to what's actually happening in the body at the same time, that's how we learn to sit with the feeling. There are things we can do to help us stay with those sensations long enough to let them pass through us, a bit like a leaf passing through down a stream in front of you. For example, anxiety for me, and I think I mentioned this the other day, is here in my sternum. I might experience it as a sensation of a butterfly. I sometimes describe it like a butterfly in a bell jar. It's fluttery. Anxiety for me is quite a highly charged feeling. I feel like I've got a lot of energy in my body, and sometimes I need to dispel it. So actually, I might find myself doing this with my hands when I'm anxious, as though I'm having to flick this charged energy away from myself. That is a cue to me, Rose, I can feel this, you're doing this, you're feeling anxious. Sadness is something I experience deeper down here. It's a drawing feeling, it's a weighting. Sometimes I even get a sensation in my hips. And anger is an emotion I've had to work hard to be comfortable with. I've had to really learn how to recognize that in my own body, because it's a feeling that I was very avoidant of. So anger for me is heat, and I feel it in the upper parts of my body. So I might feel it here, and my face might go hot, and I might clench my jaw. And they are the physical cues to me that allow me to label that as, okay, I'm feeling angry. And then I have an opportunity to sit with that feeling. I've brought my awareness to it. I have labelled it. Okay, Rose, you're feeling angry right now. What can I do to help this pass through you? How can I help you regulate in this moment? Now, actually, just saying those words can be enough to help you regulate in that moment. Just to acknowledge, okay, that's what I'm feeling. And then I put a hand on my chest. For me, this is what works, a hand on my belly. And I will use my breath to help me do that. In fact, what we know from research is that emotions really only last around 90 seconds in the body. So it may be as you pay attention to it, it changes. It may shift, dissipate, move on, that leaf on the stream. But if they feel overwhelming, we can use the breath to help us. But yeah, sitting with your feelings, becoming aware, labeling it, bringing our attention to it, using the breath to help us do that, and allowing it to move through us, and feeling safe in the knowledge that it will last only a short amount of time. And then we're out the other side, and we can use that time then to reflect. But that's what I wanted to share with you today, because just hearing, sit with your feelings, you do. And offer jealousy, cup of tea.